welcome back to my channel. I have a pick a card, pick a crystal reading for you today. If you don't know how this works, you simply choose the crystal that resonates with you the most, the one that's calling to you, the one that stands out to you. The first stone is the lapis lazuli. This is a beautiful blue, deep blue stone that activates the third eye chakra. And then we have the beautiful Caribbean calcite. And it is a beautiful stone that helps us to activate our throat chakra, speaking our truth. And not just speaking, but listening. And then we have the beautiful chalcedony. Some people say caldesony. It is a beautiful pink stone. It does come in other colors, but this particular one is to help to activate the heart chakra. So just take a look at each one. Whichever one calls to you is the one that you choose, and the card that will reveal to you the message that you most need at this time. Now, if you're wondering what these other cards are, this is for the extended reading. For those of you who are members of my Patreon, you will receive the extended reading. All right, let's get started. Let's see. Let's start with the beautiful caldesony. All right, so if you chose caldesony, your message today, and this is from the Isis Oracle, initiation, spiritual testing of Ra and the Lady Isis. So the meaning behind this card is that there are a good number of you that are going through some things right now. But you are to understand that this is a transition, an initiation of sorts. You are moving forward, even if it feels like you're not. The struggles, some of the setbacks, some of these things are in place, playing an important part of sharpening your skills, making you stronger, even though you're feeling weak at times. This is a time of testing, but it is a time of growth. So when you are feeling that you are almost at a state of feeling diminished, that is when you need to remember that this too shall pass, and you are moving in a direction that is sharpening you, strengthening you, and helping you to build what you need to in order to get to the next level, the higher level of yourself. All right, let's move on to the Caribbean calcite. For those of you who chose this stone, let's see your message. Talismans of potency. Charging sacred objects of power. Your message is to look to certain things that are around you that give you inspiration, things that help you to remember who you are. For instance, if you are a lover of art and you have maybe a particular art piece that you enjoy, then you need to spend some time gazing at it, letting it fill you with the joy, the inspiration, or the peace that you need at this time. And also, it is about finding other things in your life that also give you those feelings of peace or inspiration. It is a time of discovery. What are some things that you enjoy in your life? It could be activities. It could be something special that someone may have gifted you, that whenever you look at it or whenever you pick it up and hold it, it gives you some feelings. Because objects, although we look at them as just things, they're not. They are charged with different energies. That's why it's important that when you receive things that it's important to know where they're coming from, who they're coming from, the intent of why they're being given. And because those things are full of the energy of the person who gave them to you, or from the place that you received it from. So even with things that you get that you just don't even give much thought to, it's a good idea to charge these things yourself with the energy of peace and love and joy. Cleanse them of any residual energies that may have attached themselves to it before you bring it into your home. This is a practice that I'm in a habit of doing. So it's a good practice. All right. Let's move on. To those of you who chose lapis lazuli, and your message today is the dark mysteries. Enter the chamber of the dark goddess. All right, so your message today is to not be afraid of the shadows. We tend to run from or hide from or be fearful of the shadows. And many of those shadows, they're aspects of ourself that we need to embrace, that need love. We need to give ourselves love. Love those parts of us that we see as shadows. The shame or the guilt that we may feel around certain things. We need to embrace the inner child and, assure that inner child that, everything's going to be okay. I love you no matter what. I care for you no matter what. Don't be afraid. We'll get through this. Everything's going to be okay. So when you're entering that chamber, you're going within. You are going deep within emotions. Those emotions that are really tough to face. And a lot of times they're so scary that we even deny that we are having an issue. So the importance of you choosing this crystal is that the third eye chakra being activated, it will help you to have the courage to go within, to see those things that are hidden. We've buried a lot of things within that need to be brought to the light. And the beautiful thing about bringing things to the light is that we can make ourselves not only feel better, but we're able to then move on. We release ourselves from shackles that we have placed upon ourselves. So you're invited today to acknowledge that there are some parts of you that you need to look at, that you need to acknowledge, that you need to embrace, that you need to heal. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for taking the time to do this pick a card. And for those of you who are my Patreon members, come on in and see your extended reading. Namaste.